It was a historic moment and a huge day for women's sports in Canada and in North America. The first WNBA game was held in Canada between the Minnesota Lynx and Chicago Sky.
What's up, Canada?
Ontario's Bridget Carleton welcomed a sold-out crowd of over 19,000 fans to the game at Scotiabank Arena. Fans from coast to coast traveled to take in the historic moment.
I think it's all about women's representation. We love to see strong female athletes. Big fan of basketball, always have been since the beginning of Raptors here. We'd love to see WNBA in Canada.
For the majority of the players on both teams, it was their first trip to Canada.
They showed support since yesterday, just walking on the streets and hearing, cheers when we're just walking. So I think Toronto's a great spot, to put a team here. The support is amazing.
Between the two teams, there was only one Canadian playing in the game, Minnesota Lynx's Bridget Carleton.
The environment was great, obviously a little bit nerve-wracking, I think, for everyone, just the build-up around the game. So once we settled in, I think we were able to put on a good show for the fans.
Although Carleton's team lost 82-74 in the preseason game, this was the first time a number of her family members, including her grandma, were able to watch her play professional basketball in person. What was it like to watch your daughter play in front of almost 20,000 fans, screaming and cheering every time she pretty much touched the ball?
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. We've been to a few WNBA games in the past, been to Minnesota and Chicago and Indianapolis, but this was incredible. 20,000 fans. Excited to see a Canadian play. I might tear up again.
For her parents, being able to see their daughter's heroes-like welcome at the game after seeing the years of sacrifice Bridget made to make her dreams come true, it was an emotional moment.
We were standing in line with some people that were like, oh, I just finished the Ontario Cup. How can my little girl make it to the WNBA, and asking how Bridget made it. It's pretty cool.
Kathy Engelbert, the league's commissioner, spoke to the media before tip-off to address the potential of Canada getting an expansion team.
I'm going to be visiting this summer a bunch of different markets that we're looking at. I'm here in Toronto. I was in Portland. There'll be some other cities that I'll be visiting as we, again, embark on this transformation, and we're well into it now. I think the time for expansion is ripe and right now. So
the game was such a success that before halftime, all of the WNBA logoed merchandise in the arena sold out. For the new WNBA fans, the regular season tips off on Friday. For City News in Toronto, I'm Lindsay Dunn.